no de adekunu kuta GH boy. Eti me hu say kuta GH de busa GH say no so papa we say me mfa ma. Nam so say faade ma me dia te ano wo nanim ha nanim ha ya te ano. Also there be men te ano na ahaya abonte nam say it's also the breme. No say nam say na wo de ade abreme de my auntie ano na ye na. Also Debbie. Quincy Grophobia by Serbia national security for them say okay. Mama near or say we hear something is going to happen here. And I may say, officer, you hear something is going to happen here. Now we are national security. Let's idea no be happen here. Prevent here. Choose your words right. Lady back because I didn't make a officer and so choosing the words right. Now where's the Ben and Peso use to? After officer and say you didn't know okay. We have been told somebody is going to bribe somebody here. Petemu ha oni pa ho. Nam say So ye jina he ne nkwada ye we ye chi ne mame fo ye we ye chi ha bebrebe yina no. Who is going to bribe who?
A prophecy.
I say captain, raise your hand up. Oh, respectfully, nam peja men sam yenu. Nam shefugu.
I want TV3.
I want TV3 your premises here ya. Ordinance abo me ho sa hwehwe mbotom de nsa rowra mbotom wa hu hwe. Afa na nanim agimi kakra. Gentleman stand up. So, before you came here. No. So that's a. You can't bribe me. You bribe me. That means you do that. And how many GH boy call the yes? You call ya fed Obi a officer now. Obi jina hanka say somebody is coming to bribe somebody here. No, yes, I feel extortion. I say me extortis cafe. Ni pana me mind story. GRA investigate here. Ya come.
The captain nipa or the envelope ni buy your channel.
Ya jano. Nti a chame me ni GH boy na be court china. Yes, I be circuit court 3 for extortion.
Nipa or the no buy ya.
That no nka. Really are charging me extortion. No, now bribe why. That means me extorting free one. Say.
Your justice system.
We are no national security. There be. National security for na you but wow. Anya bibia o.
Until who call court
Etna
on this issue.
Meanwhile, 2.1 billion Ghana cedis now here or have a honey omo interested. National security you interested. Now buy pay E-LEVY. Men delete me momo kura ka mommy. What 2.1 billion? And they also interested though. Almost a name central petition. Document then come and say DR afraid. Woman asset up committee. Yeah, the BBA says I no can say 2 officers will go on interdiction this month. Same case. Wow. What it to? Me say me ko jelu. Me ko hin. Me did 99 years. Na me ba. Me ba afia ya be. Afia na me ko retirement. Me say tiam say ya be we yam be twakuro. Afia we. Ashu. Send your national security. I tell you about what you about. And so, but I can't E-LEVY.
I say, well, Captain, I mentioned what here for.
Man, can
oh, men can be. But I think it's intimidation is not a for no, and yeah, there's a boy. E-LEVY. They say, and now my catch will be says, I heard the scope of engagement on this particular E-LEVY. Very encouraging because Ghana for bebre edo to conversation because over the years na semba few people and a reserve for them oko parliament ye debate around it party na fe de kwakogu but this is the first time policy be about it is obia is involved am for echo madwe ni nyina e kire say the impact ebenya on the ordinary Ghanaian no enya de say ebe ya de papa enunti Obia, I didn't know to this particular conversation more because my catcher say E-LEVY na ye can say your business and a Ghana ni na say aban tax na Obia who be complaining. But me the misika to me phones na me send ya koma me mama me the misika to me phones na me the pa there is no reasonable basis for anybody to sit there say or babeje tax free home, and it's the reason why. So we tie some no more can now no a town hall meeting utia solution some more cancel or other places are or charge 10% and as for linear are just fabrications are lies because in UK we have more digital tax we no more general 2% on corporate your friends entities are more this your friends tech companies
10% na yampa odeti UK mfutruko UK pothole UK yedum kanea.
So captain even some no can cry and you no cry but you see makase senga yes aban aso ade e friend responsible leadership abehu say aban na ya aban na dwe ofia oye adwuma sika na ye de ama no ode ye mpuntu dwuma na say ye kase E-LEVY 3% cry. I'm not sure say Ghana for be complaining Ghana for agitating because they know very well say government na e do mo no be sika no are so recklessly incompetent and irresponsible or this kind of kwakose no. And so utie the SC Okroma in the last 5 years sika yajeje Okroma na bisa nema ye dia ya Ghana nia abre ne ho anya sika ye hwesen kede be ye mpuntu dwuma ye de be ya akwan no na kwabrane di sika no nam edi nsemhunu e hyigu ye ni abra ye kasa ye complain about the harsh economic condition ye Okroma no na omampanyine atamoman sika de akohan play no na wiem eginani he doesn't care about what is going on so ukodi sansemhunu we ba na Ghana ni na odi ni dwa no baka kire no say onyi ni momo mfantua tax definitely will be agitation makacho say uko UK na other place Ghana for homo ye adwuma omutua tax a ewosoro omutua because they know say that's run up obenya train akoba bia okwa traffic anyhow kwan papa or yare a friend na within a minute police are now yes hospital ambulance service it will come but here that is not the case and in the face of all this irresponsible life people in power lead now knowing very well say sika na yam fan kobo bra papa bia because the evidence are abound in past sika ya gine Okroma and Bank of Ghana the data about say busia yabo say your debt portfolio arise ya go through over 344 billion
344.95 billion
349 billion that is what I'm saying na ubisa ho say sa sika ya ye ka ho asem nyina antimi antane your lives around and this particular way able to Ghana at a crisis level you expect enka him for asofo ne nasefo nyina will be part of this particular discuss conversation no mbe Kenyans asama kira aban ne say oman no da achi na ye to ahwe no but they don't care sika na yaje abosi a yabo euro bond ya subscribe ye de nemu bia sika asikam e Okroma covid ba ye almost say covid na my economy no say makasa is a lie covid ba ye covid na ba ye early 2020 a enya impact bia no ye de mirika akode sa rapid credit facility of $1 billion and ye de ba World Bank MI $100 million and which Bank of Ghana ya MI 10 billion Ghana cedis and which na President Mahama Abo stabilization fund the ha na $250 million adam ye dini nyina and which ya set up fund ama man for donate ye say sika no ko yes ya jeje tax na we kwan am fa so mo gi edi sika na nyansa bia
IMF so my 2 billion
exactly
the World Bank is my 200
exactly and then you come back to ask yourself so these were people what kai Wyoming case na buy no Wyoming sika na say any 51 million Ghana cedis omo di ye dede ye ho campaign na under this particular government ye the 53.4 million Ghana cedis and one more within 3 weeks for Accra and Kumasi sika no so chen Wyoming sika na omo di ye campaign ba power no sika ya de anu amo in Accra and Kumasi within a period of 3 weeks no 53.4 million when the minister appeared before parliament he said he couldn't even account for it which means another avenue for chrono ya sika no and the covid by na sika ya di covid na nya no kra a change sika ya friends say ya said no Okroma there be abakasa vaccine the nya ma catch say covers platform am over 5 million doses which means free yantua bakoka edu bisa on COVID by and there by na by na ye don't forget that 2020 we exceeded our revenue target so clearly the government has been so irresponsible recklessly incompetent just blowing our money yes that is it they are just stealing
recklessly incompetent
just stealing and blowing our money away because captain bisa on say yes here E-LEVY E-LEVY estimation here saying in a year, no, you see a 6.9
billion.
2020, we are 12.8 billion. Okroma, 2020 from 2017 to 2020 sika ya wi okroma 33 billion E-LEVY just ya gene be mfie be nson ansa na yenyesa sika no kwabrani awia compact 2 no enam PDS krono are the same persons within this particular government within the family cabal omo hijack this particular government ye hu say government they see it as a family business pharmacy shop urama provision shop make na wakoya konom oh baby say our fade that is the kind of attitude in semunu ana moto no budi enti san semunu no mo call PDS call PDS no over sika esanka US government compact to $90 million eko sa sika ya market kan nyina ya boa no anka hia E-LEVY you blow all these monies away se see am no say na no fetch rating na ba I'm not downgraded to B-. I'm not say grade Ghana started from Kufuor time. Kufuor Mels Mahama, besi Kufuor the yanko B- that. Now I'm not downgraded to B- with negative outlook. So say yeah, economy, you paint a gloomy economic outlook to the world. Ukwa bonse so kwajebo se obi ama because I can't know because I have your debt to your GDP we are say na 80 something your percent. Our ability to refinance our debt, short term, long term, medium term, to me because I did be anyhow. And do cause of what say, Nippon the Bossana Bamawa interest or raising a high bond now float here, or coupon rate and just a high because just will be on top. And see, I downgrade abandoning himself international market, no, Jessica, and Nuntina E-LEVY, no, and the woo, ya buy E-LEVY, Najiska, the E-LEVY, the secret woman said, Sikani 6.9 billion Ghana cedis no more. So as you can intimate 10 year lives around. Do mo baba and say,
ya di be adwuma what they out ya di be create employment.
Captain Nipa
10 million university graduates be adwuma. What are you sitting there talking
about? Asem we are okay.
Asem
we are okay. Uko gina kindergarten dem no catch them kwa mbesere.
How person did matter?
No. Me tell us because abaya waji 250 million Ghana cedis. When timi amfa me adwuma. Na no nap collect e babo nti letter na babo nti say uhu nap ko ni so na adwuma ma pam no because abaya your money. Enya me no na tia na abaya the letter ba say ya absorb we binom no. So this is a government to guarantee job your friend say security for just 100,000 youth. Yeah, you money. Na the pan over 230 million Ghana cedis. Yes, 230 million Ghana cedis. When Timmy and Fan can Captain, me what data no, I mean fan choice see a Euro bond I subscribe 2018. Your core bond market equity $2 billion. I call 3 billion. 2020 we are not working actually me 2020 you got 3 billion 2021 you got 3 billion there is absolutely nothing me wa ha me be kan ni nyina chiro
who ya for when mam na me say ya ba
bonda ya jejeje because you know very well say okay May 2018 the Ghana raises 2 billion euro bond with the lowest interest rate ever.
Okay.
Omoya no mind there. Secondly, by moon is a bond na bosia.
Ntinti 2 billion.
2 billion.
Ya menka billion, billion.
Okay. March 21st.
First 2 billion plus
2 billion. Okay. May 21st, 2019. Maka 2018, the 2019 then America
okay, 2019.
Ghana successfully raised 3 billion in euro bond
3
yesterday.
billion.
Yes.
2020.
5th of February 2020. On Tuesday, Ghana became the first ever country on the continent to issue a 41-year-old bond as West Africa countries successfully raised 3 billion in the international capital market.
2021.
On the 29th of March 2021, government made a successful debt market, securing 3 billion from oversubscribed bond.
$11 billion.
$11 billion. $11
billion. Yeah, be a Juma. Planting for food and jobs.
Captain, Namco screensaver.
No, Napco. The letter is
planting for food and jobs.
The man at the your friend says, Agric ministry or that man.
One village, one dam.
That man.
Basiko go mo techman na ko head dam na na do etu esi ho. Dam pa. Dam no so che kro ni nyina. One village, one dam. Basiko akimo na ko head dam esi ho. What say na won ka say 11 billion nyere.
Captain. Captain.
What
I can we are me you are no. Kikana wo can now we are me you are no.
One constituency, one ambulance. Who win? What the hell? Why your jacket to content painting? Who win?
Atem the dear.
But say what are there?
Captain.
Captain.
Captain, unfortunately, no, we are being ruled by jokers.
Oh,
yeah, they believe in their fact they be platitude. Platitude is a we use words. Just using words, playing with words. Yes, we jam like a canker. But say yeah, fix your mind, kasa. So, Bible, my Genesis chapter, Exodus chapter 14, verse 13. Okay, be true, where you back to say Egypt for yeah, unfortunately for us, this go for your more sell mine and they now go for the new crew for much and wish your more sell mine and they be who one day, be who more chana, be who more dachi. Do you know why? Because they are borrowing 100 years, 50 years, 41 years, or move qua, you bet you am hoka. So among cry young woman, or more cat the anima, you bet you are young reader. Oh, yeah, the reason why won't you are better? Yeah,
what would you Kenya for you?
Captain. But you see, we cannot just get there. What has ever made
we will get there.
We cannot just keep quiet and just allow them to mess up the future of this particular country. Because just look at everywhere. No sector in a year, Juma. Not maybe I met a walk school who has say your friends are police, nipa the farm. At the end of the day, employment minister and about statistics by a cogent, a verifiable. You bet me say, I feel way a Juma said a creative a Ghana near Bia, I didn't know Ubinko Tiamumbo. Sikana Yachia, young for more brabia, Momo ya BGC, yes, Sikana, ye be creative accounts and ya mortgage, and a hop of Jabosia over
mortgage in the eye.
Oh, yeah, baby,
I don't know
exactly. So, which Mrs. Sikana Babetumno, the Hop of Jabosia, me about Bedia Bedin, we go for that money, let that be finance your fancy lifestyle. You be G and near Benin and Rima, and then your G and near Shisikano, then the Canaba Ghana for so, okay, and the end moves to see our court at the international front at Ghana Indian Monyam. And I think that we need to be part of this particular conversation. I'm happy say Obi adding a no shame. I'm for say yen so by 1 person, me say 0.2 crore behind your just over to ya. Because the government has proven to be an irresponsible government with the sika manner. In the last 5 years, just in cases of corruption, one kasa kan sika ye wi okroma, you know say nipa we kan PDS, there are names to mention.
President.
No.
His Excellency, the President of the Republic, the Commander-in-Chief of Ghana's Armed Forces. Abomodia amaya investigation. Akle womunyida.
That is a joke.
It is canifying.
That is a joke.
It is canifying.
Who questioned the answer?
No. If that is a joke, because Sikana era, but Nipana ya kill when a president do things or kill obi. Now even as some no crab at the early stage investigation, now president now or not the might of the state, the future of the state committee to say, but minor hobino or no Najina, simply so clear man for. So I know that they won't away prosecutor as a man president are clear, and that is highly irresponsible on the part of any president, especially where we are to go that way.
Amen.
It's also president a clearing agent.
You got it.
Captain,
yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Captain, from the beginning, I've said, sir, the people we've been asking
them to fix the country, they can't fix it.
They cannot,
they don't have any
and don't even know how to fix it.
Okay.
And every single day, when we say justification for my words are proven. Captain, Anton and Mesha say, my brother no or quote Bible from Exodus. And person me sound this warning to everyone listening, and this is not from me. And this morning they made the word of the Lord is back to everyone in the country. Today's text is from Psalm 28 verse 4. Psalm 28 verse 4. Let me see your shout. 28 verse 4. When they won't see me shouting,
repay them for their deeds.
Oh, maybe Patrol, you say New Living Translation, NLT. I know I did too much.
Psalm 28.
NLT.
New
Living Translation.
NLT.
Yes.
New Living Translation. Oh, okay, Psalm 28.
Yes.
Psalm 28 for I don't know what Psalm 28 7. Me pay 4 pay.
4.
Oh. Psalm 28.
Psalm 28, verse 4. But also, bet to me, you see NLT, the New Living Translation. And the words in there, are really, really good.
Give them the punishment they so richly deserve.
Thank you.
Measure it out in proportion to their wickedness. Pay them back for all their evil deeds.
Give them a taste of what they have done to others. That says the Lord. And see, Captain.
Yay.
When
who's on your printing press?
Captain, I'm your pastor, but this is the word that I've been asked. Me a messenger keke. You say minfa this word minfa bra. But Captain, someone said when you take leadership, say leaders of a country. And see, the mandate that you have been given is from the people. And if the voice of the people is the voice of God in there, then it's the people and God who have given that mandate to serve. And see, Captain, so over into government, and you sit and watch pregnant women go into the labor ward and sleep on the cold, bare floor. Who should say, my colleague, national spokesperson for Economic Fighters League, because they didn't have oxygen.
Wow.
Oxygen, keke. Fighters, just because we didn't have oxygen. But Captain, you video be I'll call the military hospital in Kumasi.
Yes. J. for 38 military hospital.
38 military hospital.
Afari.
Military hospital. Okay, number who oxygen cylinders are going to waste under the weather.
Say, I go. Your fresh videos. Yes, I sent you in.
But Captain,
But
Captain, Obi Mami will because almost say need oxygen. And you see, for all of these things to be happening, Captain, and people enjoying on the suffering of Ghanaians, say Obi Ako high yacht or Europe, or Muko cruise or Chile. Say your pictures.
Yeah.
Yes. When the monies could have been spent in saving the lives of the people. Oh, Captain, and then I call baby, but me the one that came mom.
Okay.
And then I didn't even talk about E-LEVY. E-LEVY last year you called demonstration. Yeah, I don't have anything new to say today because we've said everything we have to say about E-LEVY. But today I'm just bringing a warning from God in Psalm 28, verse 4. I must say we should give them the punishment they so richly deserve. And you're in America. And so you see, when you keep going against the people, what say, you do not care what's going to happen. I'm not the one who's going to bring judgment. And you see, when the people cry and the cry reaches out to God, there's no mercy for you. There's no mercy. And see, if they're going, we've said we don't want the E-LEVY. Almost a change on E-LEVY. No problem. They should do everything they want. I'm going to say they are in power. They will pass it whether we like it or not. No problem. But I'm saying, sir, when the cup is full, when the cries of the people rise up to God and God answers that cry, I rest my case, Captain. Good morning.
What have you doing?
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
Captain,
Jesus Christ, why do you
Jesus Christ, I family for spiritual potency. When Adam, when Eve, when Abraham, when Moses. I know them.
Wow, look at this.
I saw.
Yeah, with the friend, we are Eve.
Captain, but me with the text number 2 screen on and they can understand. They understand what we are dealing with.
Okay. Sunday, no man goes I had a call. Papa no okasa ya we no okasa men kasa o ho na mse okasa sa captain wo so na mse na won kan na mse okasa and I'm so me try man almost by 15 minutes na near break some hard dream was system nim but me so me na matu na kwa pam secondary school ba ko ye me mate and I dey know what you chi no so ono so we university I'm say oh na payao we free napko abafi I say kwadwo o fie bible so me hwehwe ye ndua ne ka o bra me bre na mse dede na wo ka chem se me ye ne de wa ka chem e chem nkasa wo batifia na oh there be nye sa na me pache na momoma no so mu aye de ampo e mo wo de aya asusu na mse me susu ye me follow nka na me fa margarine cap ana me mfa susu also wo di mata that's me ni watem then na me mfa susu
Yeah.
Woman, you know, meaning the secondary school, a pump secondary school 2000. Oh no, we didn't talk with you. Nonsense.
Captain, me wow, I dear my heart, the near my cost you and say people in leadership position, Omumu Ghana for. That is what I have observed, because you're afraid to be emotional intelligence. So we a leader, you as a certain commanding this thing over emotional intelligence. That is when E-LEVY tag of war between Ghanaians and government, That is the point that you see government officials speaking in a language but these are people who are vulgar, even in their communication when they are talking. Me who papa be say or so MPO said, and there is this video circulating on social media. Go and watch his tone. Akwanya Nipa or your MP or representing Nipa or parliament. Go and look at the way he was speaking on that particular video. Exactly, that is the name, not former Maslog. Talking recklessly and irresponsibly.
On your marks, get set, ready, sticker.
You should think about the poor.
Good.
Of mine home. And then we are Ghana, and yet it's very painful.
If you don't get it, forget about it.
We will pass it. Whatever they want to do, we will pass it at the right time. They can't do anything. We are in government. If they claim it will make us unpopular, why wouldn't they stop?
Bobium.
You should think about the poor. Of mine home. And then we are Ghana, and yet it's very painful. We will pass it. Whatever they want to do, we will pass it at the right time. They can't do anything. We are in government. If they claim it will make us unpopular, why wouldn't they stop?
Now, besides the level of emotional intelligence, and this is a person or representing Nipa that's a new, and in the face of all these things, E-LEVY implemented the difficulties. Will suffer, but he doesn't care. To him, it's about party politics. Finding I know so Kumasia. How are Ghana for in the constituency? I'm for go the same thing. Other people in the constituency are supporting the E-LEVY. But look at his posture, look at his attitude. Quite of us are all casa, and this person is supposed to be a leader of a country. You see a lot of people who call themselves elite with this flashy way as for, but enlightened elite, those with the mind that you have to fix your mind, we don't have them, and that is the problem, because such character which in some can clearly give you an idea, say this person cannot be a leader, but unfortunately, you get many of his type, or most is various offices, the attitude that of arrogance, vulgar, and then they approach policies with this kind of aggression. And that is the problem we have. As a make post at least problem about there should be a way out. You may Ghana for engaging, but look at the way they are communicating. The communication minister, no kasa. Just what to oh, that is it. And so I think that they even their sense to enlist people who can even speak to convince Ghanaians, they don't even have it. If you go to parliament, the same thing. Majority leaders are not kasa. Because California MP, so arrogant, speaking to his colleagues in a manner captain. So I think that Yamra form because my presidency didn't as for no, because the level of arrogance, the level of arrogance is so annoying, because me say nipa we nipa tena say nipa say, oh, these are the problem let us try to meet where nipa what are some American, but that particular attitude, the ego within them, and in the face of all these things, and BSA, now we're a leader. Now we need to nipa nkasa to convince them. Because leadership is about commanding extreme emotional intelligence. Even when people are angry, you'll be able to just bring them down. Just your friends have built consensus, because US and other places they've been able to set up this lobbyist firm. Bipartisan lobbyists were agents. As I mentioned, these are people you put them into the fray, having engagement, stakeholder engagement with people across the political divide, just to strike consensus. Okay, but we had the attitude in the poster no more. The way they are communicating, they're insulting Ghanaians, and nobody is ready to engage them. And our mind, just like on a downward spiral, or mind a Dutch and the BSA. So I think that they need to just reframe their mind, like attitude. No quite fast or more conduct or more power. No, young fast more mind because 8 years now, mood, you know. Mr. Rollins, everybody 21 years or 18 years or say, your fans 19 years. Also from Gaddafi or heaven. Also from President Kufuor or can't some Ghana for power. Yes, President Mills or heaven. And the power now, you are not the first person, but now George Bush on an all bomb Iraq for no heaven. Never pan or never pan George Bush or if you're cancer. So power is transient. So you must be very reasonable. So we need power now. Use it to make positive impact. Influence people life. Now got enough you 40 years is here or 2 years. Or when a regret and or idea or relish just to make him happy. Sure. On your opportunity and there are certain things and but it's late. What I say? So when you have power like this, there's the time we use power now to create people just to make things are we sit here and we celebrate in Nkrumah. Why do we mention Nkrumah?
We'll interview over the weekend. Okay. Assembly will say Ghana doesn't have any leadership.
Yes.
And I agree with that. Yes. Because Captain, Obiako strike. Almost all the unions, labor unions you can think about is your market strike. They have a pioneer.
By Yankao.
They have a pioneer.
System no gradually it's coming to a standstill.
Captain, near Japan said teachers have gone. Only said in 2021, 44,000 teachers left the classroom.
I'm more disputed
about education minister. Ghana Education Service, man of a professor Amankwa. Just an idea.
Boss saying,
okay. I am not conform. I don't be shame.
And I'm more coffee.
One money in the pack a crabina.
No problem. I'm going to say, never 44,000 from NAPCO in the educational sector. A coffee, sir.
But 44 in the yes, I won't. But no, NAPCO for be NAPCO for now.
Until I may say,
any teacher for Kakra resigning.
Okay. Until I say in the educational sector, 44,000 personnel in the educational sector have left or may resign. Sir, okay, Captain, yeah, curriculum pool for education. So say you're born in scale, you're born in the first half, second half. You almost say you're friend in track system. But Captain, you see, education is the key to develop any nation. The so-called future leaders are here raising for tomorrow. No, they say I'm going to me in school continuously. No. And you see, this is going to have psychological effect on the children because in our call 3 years, I said there be years, you call 4 years. You say we call morning, we call afternoon. That alone affects the psychological makeup of the child. And see, any ideas or caught in our classroom, which an idea he can even get those things. Captain, at what point do we say enough is enough? And at what point do we begin to take action? Captain, everything is going. Now say a whole explosion in Bogoso. There's not been a national address by the president. No. It was the vice president who had flown in to go and see the place. But the president has not come out to address the nation. Say a national disaster has happened. Nothing. Yeah. And so what's the leadership?
But the president. Are you saying
I said we are a spokesperson.
The president.
Captain Meba. Time out.
Patrol the course of voter regime.
Yes.
What is
because it's time now I'm when you doom so into one to me and broadcasting.
Now, but on Kawena, ending at them say before the idea. I'm the one you can afford to one.
He said they are silent. Yeah. It's Captain who said time fire enough happened with Cathedral of France.
Yeah.
The president was very quick to address that situation and make a pledge of about $2 million to support the rebuilding of that cathedral. Captain, there's really no leadership. And you see, there's one thing we've been talking about, Captain. When you come out to start talking about fixing the country, say, or my they'll label you partisan. Maybe your opposition, or your MP and say NDC. But it's not the case. And I understand, sir, we saw the words of the president in the run-up to 2016 elections, the promises they made, the posturing and everything. Or see, E-LEVY cannot be passed because you're taxing the poor people. Yeah. And we know the rhetoric we heard. But about power now. Captain,
that I say, I say, one kasa. I say, the mere fact that you just even thinking, just to think about, Miss Cotuno, on your marks, get set, ready, Bamia.
You know, and even savings. There was a 1% imposition on savings, which was later
investments,
investments, which was later. I mean, even to think about it it's
been suspended.
Yeah. Well, it's been suspended. I mean, but even to think
abolished.
about it.
Oh, it's now abolished, is it?
Yeah, but even to think about it, it doesn't. It just questions who are making these policies. I mean,
but isn't it just another way?
Another way of raising revenue.
Well, yes,
but when you become desperate, this is what happens. That when you've mismanaged the economy into this hole, then anything sounds great to you because you don't have any option. You see what I mean? And this is the problem, that anything that is taxable, that can feasibly be taxed, they are trying to impose taxes on it, increasing withholding, taxes on withholding, and so on. All of these are hurting. They are hurting the economy. These taxes are hurting, and therefore you are not going to get the growth. And when you don't get the growth, you will not get the revenue. And when you don't get the revenue, you go back to increasing taxes to get the revenue. And then you are in a cyclical down.
Kukurudu! Me?
Captain, we say, let me give them this small report. Me throw to me Facebook wall say they
Pacho officially Petron Tumuno Akoso
25 pesos.
And this is here me no say atu Petron diesel Pacho. This here me no say are you official? Ya tum. Remember the kind letter na why?
Captain, me throw to me Facebook page say they asking in the 50s. This is a woman who didn't have any formal education, but she rose up to become. She mastered macro and microeconomics. And became the richest woman in Ghana in the 50s.
That's right.
Young whiz kids, economic whiz kids, call Yale, call Harvard, Ivy League schools, call board degree for IMF and World Bank. Almost say, they've not been able to touch anything in the economy. They've not been able to do anything. In some ways, it makes you wonder, say, all the education that they claim to have, the impact, and the emphasis. But let's leave that on the side. Captain, the basis of any economy is agriculture. We call that advanced economy simple. It is agriculture that has supported that economy to grow. And see, there's no serious government that can think, say, Obabe the nation well, and now Obabe fix the economy without paying particular attention to agriculture. And then they're saying, social agriculture sector says here, we still depend heavily on cash crops. And see, it is the cocoa, the rubber, and all of those cash crops are here producing. And see, the food that we even import, all the food that we eat is supposed to be imported. But the CD loses value. Because every time the balance of payments, you always have to find money to go and buy dollars to pay for the goods you're importing. And if you continue doing that, it affects the value of your currency. In terms of the currency, and that's what brings down the economy. We're simple economics. We're economists, but we're a very simple economics. And see, when you continue in that balance of payments trajectory, when we say you always have to find dollars to buy things to import, and it will affect your currency. And so the smart thing to do is say reduce your consumption from outside, your importation for consumption. Reduce it by becoming self-sufficient. Grow your things that you consume the most locally, or produce them locally. That is the basis of every economy. Yeah. But when they don't even focus on that. You say you're a great minister, but you say he has not heard of the hardships in the exorbitant food prices because the wife in the country. Now, my name say agricultural ministry, a special committee.
There be minister you be could
and I say my name say a special committee. Hearing a chairperson on that committee. Into man daily report.
I mean, fan clubbing my director, friend and Tara, near poor mentor red wine man, cabinet Savignon.
Nice one.
No any phone so. My signing a DB, National Petroleum Authority. We are on Fantoso.
Nice one.
So can we know between wine and metro tray man?
Captain, the only thing that's going to break the 8 your fuel prices and the exchange rates. That's the only thing that can break the 8.
I don't care about breaking the 8 or breaking the 30. Do you know what I care? What about the Ghana?
No, Captain, power now open. You've been armed with power. You have your friends at the time fix that thing. You are thinking about the next way. One. It's about power. It's not about way. And I make I say, economists, textbook economists say nipa but say why against fix it or minor. We don't have. And niti ha meti ya say we call Facebook ni trust as economy or more and now tia na all can say na say for and this is my papa to World Bank and say I'm qualified to speak on
that's already. Yeah, I didn't make any. You are mon comment. You have a show.
Captain, sure. And I proceed with caution and choose your words carefully.
Chesa. Oh, yo.
Captain, say Psalm 28 verse 4.
No, price stabilization recovery levies on petrol, diesel, and LPG. No, abai say we draw anambwa.
Yeah.
Society.
Abai ne di abai no pay. Enti ye kwato petrol 1 liter 16 Ghana cedis. Wow.
16 for 1 liter.
Yes, I never try it. Oh, you read not the two so
You mean a gallon?
Ah, now to come out gallon 16 Ghana cedis. Second then I say.
Later, pure water 2.
No, a little bit. They are more than 2 board no so.
And the 16.
Oh, how?
How's I say?
It's a pure water 500 mils.
So
come here, no bomb. Saying
that's 1 liter. Yes.
1 liter.
16
yes.
cedis for that.
Yes.
Oh no.
What's you know? On the 2 I know my kind. Me so comment it.
Captain, unya obi obeto meka no am to bicycle.
Obeto auto car no to bicycle. As I say, yeah, careful, kakra. So,
especially at this time, around the sub-region, the security waiting as if for a cost at least as any partner said to near my year. But the idea, I said, some say before.
What can George Orwell animal farm?
Because
as I don't know, we implement
Pesamatin, yeah, maybe I say.
That is what they are implementing.
We're at 31st January 2022. Director so the 2 TV no so. Ba me kanyama distribution see list below. Baby I dey all oil marketing companies, all LPG marketing companies, all bulk distribution companies. The minister, honorable minister, energy, Ministry of Energy Accra, honorable minister, Ministry of Finance Accra, the industry coordinator, Association of OMCs, AOMCs Accra, and the Chief Executive Officer, Ghana Chamber of Bulk Oil Distribution, CBOD Accra. Now it's on your screen. Let's read that together. We refer to our letter dated 11 January 2022 on the subject matter extension of the zeroing of price stabilization and recovery levy from the price build up to 31st January 2022. As per the said letter mentioned above, the National Petroleum Authority, NPA, informed you that government had approved an extension of the removal of the PSRL on petrol, diesel, and LPG for another month. And after the original 2-month removal ended 31st December 2021. We hereby wish to inform all oil marketing companies, all LPG marketing companies, that effective 1st February 2022, the PSRL on petrol, diesel, and LPG have been fully restored as shown in the table below. Pacho, need open your eyes well and watch it.
My mouth is open.
Products. Oh, that time I mean, can you?
Wow.
As below, product, petrol, PSRL, Ghana peso / LT, which is liter or kg. Yeah. 16.
Wow.
Diesel, 14. LPG, 14. As you are already aware, as per Section 5(2)(c) of the Energy Sector Levies Act 2015, Act 899, as amended, the PSRL is the source of revenue for the payment of the subsidies on premixed fuel and residual fuel oil, therefore, a perpetual removal of the levy from the PBU will negatively affect the payment of subsidies to the suppliers of these products and threaten their continuous supply to consumers. All oil marketing companies and liquefied petroleum gas companies are to take note of the above and apply them in their PBU accordingly. Please find attached a copy of the ex-pump price computation template effective 1st February 2022. Signed by Muslim.
Captain, me one question.
Mr. Man.
No, any comment? A question.
PhD.
Enna, one copy. And Crawford, a wasi way, and them abobon dada amount.
Financial finance.
Yeah, abobon dada amount. Now, my main show.
Oh, how?
Ex-pump price. And a dahon patro. Sheni ye 2 mira. Ne ya chire we sie kuna ye 2 emire no e wo so.
You get it?
But this one there GH, honestly I don't get it, man.
If you don't get it, forget about it.
That's why I want to forget about it, GH. What it? Some person it's no and near ma a good my phone is so man ya rough. What it? Phone nankasa kura no na ni abre me nane no fio. Phone what there?
You get it?
U phone aira. Na me dan no.
If you don't get it, forget about it.
Fio, u phone aira. Okay, my name call.
Siwi.
Eti eniama
18 taxes.
Egugu so emma say no. Ye petrol ne bo no etimi kwasru yie no. Eye taxes makum do and what trick.
How?
How I say, we are president. What did be that? Ex-refinery price, energy debt recovery levy. It is our levy where da benda. Road fund levy. And also abiding the SCA Ajisika. Energy fund levy. Abiding the SCA Ajisika. Price stabilization and recovery levy. Sanitation and pollution levy. Allah wallahi. Subhanallah sanu.
Hey,
subhanallah sanu. Nana kafra. What's it? Menya man say ya. Sanitation and pollution levy. Okay. Energy sector recovery levy. Now, energy debt recovery levy. Energy sector recovery levy. Now, there are 2 near there. And there was special petroleum tax. Special petroleum tax.
Petroleum was a special one,
I don't know.
I don't get it.
Primary distribution margin. Where am I name? Where am I? Primary distribution margin. And our TV is so fair. Bust margin. Bust forward margin. Fuel marking margin. What in fuel marking? You can check it out who filling station. Who baby or fuel and level no the margin no. Say who a gas station?
Because I phone the cost you marking no.
Ex depot. UPPF. And then they ain't trying to fool that. I bet found 3. Yay. We move by and Crofaka say UP4 no. Yeah, the UP abeto so by Jessica. Marketers margin. Marketers in the mean one decree. Say you inform man say.
What a joke.
Dealers, retailers, and operators margin. Now marketers and dealers and operators the margin.
And I maybe say marketing your John for man.
LPG filling plants. Premix. MGO local administration costs. Oh, say.
The fool and Ankasa boy say me and I'm person. Fool and Ankasa say. Like Because
distribution, compensation, promotion, margin. When they promote you, our hands in at all. Distribution, compensation / promotion, margin.
Auditor General report, it doesn't cover this.
Where? Indicative maximum price, ex-pump price margin. Now, me try. Note, the ex-refinery price is to be inserted by the company. The depot price is a formula, and the figure above will change when the ex-refinery price is inserted. Now, the company will determine the marketers and dealers' margin. And then the ex-pump price is a formula, and the figure above will change when the ex-refinery price, marketers, and dealers' margins are inserted. And then I'll patch it out.
Captain, I mean, person bisa one question.
Bisa.
Into the way innocent bisa, I'll say, for Nankasa no nebone saying. With all of these things we've said, does it mean, sir, because last time you talked for, it was about 7 cedis a liter.
Yeah.
Into 7 cedis, no, that's jumped to 16. Is that what happened?
That's it. I couldn't even find her.
No.
It is a say
7 to 16.
Premium 40. So 49 was then pesos was then the after so. Kerosene there 1. Gasoline 49. MGOL then 3. LPG 41. Then mines for the unified those then.
Captain, so in some way, the difficulties, hardships I want my no.
Wow.
And there's a government in the money because it's like we don't care about the people, it is about us. Those of us in power. And in near my ordinary person who are turning there, we don't care. Because if it's about taxes, why don't we just look for avenues? You better me expanded the tax net. Now no yet and one person, legislative instrument, roto no, my Sikano, Quabrane da sorry ya, Niyam car now, so where you wrote to a free ho, Emra Parliament, because I never the tax, no. Minister to be setting aside that particular roto no every month I'm told say near somewhere around 78 million Ghana cedis.
Okay, Timpacho, more na motor fuel na say 6 cedis 90 pesos no. It costs 7 cedis 49 pesos per liter. Ubeto. Would you do what said about ya emfa when this one? Would do one catch us say 200 mammy. So when a man besan. Na say one alcohol. And say more motor V power no. And over no 7 cedis 49 pesos. Normal super 7 cedis 13 pesos. Now what diesel and I meant to say 7 cedis 90 pesos.
If you don't get it,
you're breaking the 8 with fuel prices. Now you're breaking the 8 with exchange rate. You see $1 no there close to 8. Pounds no there a trade.
That me didn't go for you. I'm sorry. I some about me tribu no me can work around here to me coffee channel. Chesa
you get it.
You see, Abaywe Makacha was spending $77.5 billion US dollars when you put revenue generated and loans taken together. $77.5 billion US dollars.
I shall protect
IMF for $2 billion for COVID. Manfanka. World Bank for $200 million. Manfanka. Grants. Abayinano Manfanka. 90 million euros no free France buy so grant no manfanka COVID fund manfanka Oh, bibi ka finally ne enko. Aje won sam was.
Nonsense some near bufusam because so sika yenya no kroma in the last
doesn't
5
make
years.
sense. I mean-
Sika bia no a ye fe yenya e kroma in the history of this particular country. Wait me compared to sika aban we nsaka. Aban bia no in the history of this particular country. Wanya sika chen aban we.
Nkrumah po anya.
Na sa sika no mo anya no utu wani me health minister call parliament bi answer there na why or say chip compound. You see, I think I just sankofo we nyala na lock up. Just like that, okay. Because you see, they are messing up with this particular country. And I am like, just everywhere. A minor that I say no. A minor, they don't care about the ordinary people. Said the ordinary people, no. Which means that they must answer for Nyama.
But so lock them up. Nobody uses taxpayers' money to feed them 3 times a day.
Oh, but the democracy in this is an area. Wouldn't mean to be more.
Now what would answer? And 90% na near the mom.
Into a moment.
When him say school feeding no, when him say you're reducing from 1 cedi about 79 pesos near the feeding akwana back one day. Say mo pa mo first school feeding for bra. Sika the feeding Ghana akwana back one day no 1 cedi.
And they mess all this up. I don't know.
Meanwhile, we are not able to pay them.
In Kosovo back one 1 cedi.
Yes, Sansi Obi at the end of the day, no. And people are doing what they are doing because on him say at the end of the day, no consequences be any home no. And area say yes, son, yes, sir. Because at the end of the day, Obi and punish Obi. And I'm a catcher say, mine are your team. There is no leadership. I quite a player at that autopilot mode. And
last submission.
That is it.
If you are guests and Baba Trust, and I mean signing off for cry.
Captain, over me.
Yes, over you.
But to the youth of Ghana, when you say Mun party allegiances, you are either in the MPP, NDC, and I say all of those.
Yes, me, I am MPP.
Yes,
and I.
Captain Michelle said no, me.
Still, I am.
I work with the MPP.
Still, I am.
Honorable Oscar Wuso I was a polling agent at Datus polling station B.
Yes, still I am.
Yes, I have my certificates there for participation. And see, I know, say all the youth, you have your political allegiances. Maybe Mustati, maybe Makumanu. And some of you are MPP and NDC. But Ghana first. Where we are getting to right now, there's no future we can build on how it is right now. It's not possible. I'm saying it's about time the youth of Ghana put aside their partisan affiliations and put the national interest first. Captain.
I'm sorry for you, Danny. I want to Deba. Am I no beba beto aso? Ti petrol di atum. Se se utuka akọ baby hwehwe ya careful. E Danny e ho aba. Eba beto aso.
Never did anything like this before. He is surely the #1 presenter in the nation.
Got a great show for you.
Look up and stay for more information.
I've never encountered anything like this before.